Hello guys, welcome to today's video. So today we'll be discussing another topic on the customer relation management, which is on the operational CRM, and the topic of discussion is the marketing automation. We have understood from our previous videos is how the operational CRM is essential so as to have a better customer relation management experience to the customer facing processes like the team of selling, marketing, etc. So today in this we'll be discussing about the marketing in detail. So first, operational CRM, what it involves is the application of technologies like the software to support the customer facing processes in selling, marketing and customer service operations. So these three are the three departments which are mainly facing the customer, and if at all we are able to support the departments with the help of the, and when we are providing them the capability of the CRM, then our operational CRM would be very better and we'll be able to achieve the long-term profitability and maintain the good relationship with customer, which will lead to the customer retention also. So why it is needed is because without a well-designed and the applied operational processes, there is a little possibility of implementing the CRM strategy. So for that purposes, you need to have the operational process in place. Those are well designed. So if you want to execute the means the operational CRM strategy, what you need is a software. Along with that, the necessary infrastructure like the IT investment is needed for some of the solutions like the marketing automation. So here we are discussing about the marketing automation. So it also requires the IT investment, that is into the computers, into the software, into the server database and all those things that are needed. So starting with the marketing automation, what exactly is marketing automation is the application of the technologies as we have just said to support whom? To support the marketers and the marketing management team in the achievement of their work related objectives. So whatever be the objective of the marketing department and the marketing management team, so in order to support them, what we'll do is we'll make the use of the computerized technology, that is the software, through which we'll automate many things so as to make this marketing and the marketing management objectives more efficient. So this is what the marketing automation is all about. So what is the marketing application does is, means this software or this application does is provide a wide range of functionality like which can be grouped into many applications which will support the marketing campaigns. As we all know, the marketing campaigns are very important. So how we'll be conducting is through digital and online marketing is one method, is one area, and which support the strategic and broader marketing management matters. So in general, in short, if you want to say, that is we have to support the marketing and the marketing management team. So what are the benefits of having a marketing automation in place? Why can't, without the marketing automation, can't we achieve many things? Of course we can achieve, but this automating this marketing task will help in order to enhance the marketing efficiency. Like the market, with the help of this marketing automation, the marketing team will have a better understanding of the customer behavior, their purchase behavior, and they will have a better understanding of the market. So when they have a better understanding of the customer and the market needs, so automatically you can formulate some of the processes that will enhance the marketing efficiency. So this is one of the benefit of having a marketing automation. Another aspect of it is, there is another term which is known as a loop marketing. What happens, first you plan your marketing strategy and then you will execute that and then you will see the effectiveness of that, and then based on that effectiveness you will learn, and then again you will make the accordingly, you will change the plans. So if you have this marketing automation in place, what it will do is it will help you with the data. It provides you much needed data and then it will show you in the form of reports, pie charts and many such things, so that it will clearly tell you at each stage how your progress is made. So this is one of the benefits. So third is the improved marketing intelligence. Once you have the data, then of course you have the more better idea about the market. And then once you have the data about the customers, then you can have some processes to enhance the customer experience. So this is another benefit. And once you have a better idea about the customer, then what you can do is you can make some strategies so as to increase the customer engagement. In the previous of our chapters, we have discussed more detail about the customer experience and the customer engagement, how we can enhance the customer experience and the customer engagement. When we are applying a marketing technique to these two things, then of course it will improve the overall CRM strategy of the organization. So these are the benefits of marketing automation. So marketing is all about telling your customers what your products are and what are the benefits. So how we will be doing it? Like we will be conducting a campaigns in the form of emails. You will forecast your advertisement to advertisements. It may be on the social media or in the newspapers, or you will conduct some places where your agents will sit and then they will showcase your products. That is also another aspect. So there are different forms of campaigns that can be conducted with the marketing department. And if at all you have one software or the application which support this campaign management, then we'll see how it is enhancing the marketing automation. So if you have a module of campaign management, what it does is it's a technology enabled application with the data driven strategies. Nowadays everything is data driven. Once you have the customer data and the marketing data, with the help of these applications, you can also have some strategies. With that, what you can do is you can customize the communications and the offers at each and every stage of the customer life cycle. In the customer life cycle, we have understood this customer acquisition, customer retention, and the customer development. So you can apply this campaign management in all these three areas once you have the data, and then accordingly you can you can design your campaigns accordingly. Some of the areas in which this campaign management is usually like, you can easily identify the workflow and you can segment and target the customers accordingly. You can personalize some of the solutions for the customers, and then you can also execute and then measure, and then you will have the end report also. So these are, if you have these elements, then you can successfully run the campaign management. So some of the ways in which the campaign management can be done is by emails, as I have just said, through social media, through your website, through telephones. You can give a call to customers, or you can message, or you can have a videos directly shared to the users like Twitter and YouTube, etc. So these are some of the ways in which nowadays all these companies are doing the campaigns. So another important aspect is for the marketing automation, which is helpful, is if you have this multi-channel campaign management. As we have just said, social media nowadays consists of so many platforms like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest. So many things are there, and then newspapers. So how you will track what all the medias you are concentrating on, and if at all there is a way that you can integrate all these channels of management, then it will help you identify the returns from each and every market. So this is essential because there are so many ways you are doing your campaigning across multiple channels. So if you have this module, that is a multi-channel campaign management software or the application for the marketing team, then they'll be in a better position to communicate the offers to the individual customers and also across the customer segments, across the multiple channel environments. Your customers are segregated in many places like Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, newspapers. There are different customers. So if you have this multi-channel campaign management, you can easily identify which of these social media channels are actually giving you returns. So accordingly, you can plan your marketing strategies, and then you are in a better position to communicate the offers that you want to market, and this is how this will help. So email campaign management is one thing where it's a specific form of a campaign management in which communication medium is email. This is a very straightforward definition. Likewise, if you want to say for social media campaign management, that is the usage of social media is a communication channel. So another terminology which I want to discuss is the trigger marketing. Trigger marketing is the practice of responding to some event in a way that is designed to achieve some marketing goals, such as to make a sale, identify a cross-sell opportunity, prevent a negative, or promote the positive word of mouth. Basically, trigger marketing is based on the events. Let us say most of the time if your target is the salaried employees, then what will happen is the salary employees will get the salary in the last working day. So what you can do is, if at all you can have a event schedule on, let us say, on the last day of the month, wherein you are contacting the customer, the salaried employees that they can offer a car loan or a house loan, or you can do something depending on. You can plan some of the other strategies, some of your services or products you can sell based on the event. Here the event is getting the salary. Something like, even if at all you have the details of the birthdays of your customer, then you can send an email or SMS to the customers and saying like you are offering a 5% discount on that day when the birthday is falling of the customer. So these are some of the events like anniversaries, birthdays, getting salaries. So many things are there. So many events can be created like Valentine's Day, or many things are there. So in a way, this type of marketing, when you're targeting a specific event, is nothing but a triggering marketing. This you have to remember. Next, another form of marketing is a telemarketing. Telemarketing is nothing but the use of telephone to identify and qualify the prospects. Prospects, we have discussed that who are the potential customers, and you're trying to sell the services and needs of the customer. This basic definition of telemarketing, where the customer service agents will give a telephone call. Nowadays, if you see, many of the bank people, they are calling on your mobiles for asking for car loan, personal loan, home loans. So this is a form of telemarketing. In the telemarketing, there are basically two types. One is the inbound, another is the outbound. Most of the calls which I have discussed, where the banks are calling, is nothing but the outbound, where they are calling to the customer. And sometimes there's another form where calls from customers are received, wherein if they have any queries or any complaints, something of that sort. So this is the second form of telemarketing. And then the third type of is interactive voice response, is where system allows customer to interact with the company's host system by voice or telephone keypad. If whenever you are giving a call to BSNL or to Airtel complaint to file a complaint or to know the balance, you will call on that number like 111 or 123. Then accordingly, after once you dial, then they will give after dial 1 for knowing the balance, dial to know your bill, etc., etc. So this is a type of interactive voice response, where the response is automatically generated based on what the user is giving input. So this is a type of automation, which everything is automatic. There is no human intervention. Next is online and digital marketing. So nowadays everything is online on the internet. So if you are conducting a market on online, then that is known as the internet marketing. Straight away definition. And then one of the important applications that can be used by the marketing team is having a content management application. So if you have a content management application, what you can do is, with the help of this application, is you can manage the content throughout the life cycle of the customer, and also you can create, edit, delete, approve, store, publish, and delete. So there are many things you can do. So one of the another ways is the keyword marketing. This is now getting famous nowadays with the internet, wherein by using the websites and the search engines, you can market your products. So keyword marketing is a process of generating website traffic from the internet. This is important. Website traffic from the internet who have entered the keyword search terms into search engines like Google or Bing. Let us say if you type anything, like if you want to type Bangalore to Delhi flight, the moment you hit this Bangalore to Google flight, if you see on the Google page, what will come is yatra.com, then makemytrip.com ad will come, IBGO will come. So all these, what they are doing is they have identified some keywords. Whenever a person is trying to book a flight, then these will come on the search page on the Google. So these are the keywords. So what these companies have done, Yatra, Make My Trip, IBGO, is they have paid some revenue to Google. So whenever a user types in India, whenever he's trying to get some flights from one area to another, then these Google, what they will do is they will showcase some of these search on their first page itself with priority. Whoever pays more, then they will be on the top. So this way, this Yatra and Make My Trip, they are marketing their own, means they are making the customers to book their tickets from their website. So basically, they are marketing their own websites or their own services on the search engine. So this type of marketing is the keyword marketing. So another type of thing is a search engine optimization, which is nowadays very popular. First was the keyword marketing, where the keyword is matched, but nowadays with the advent of technology and the algorithms are getting more popular of the search engines. Now the idea of search engine optimization has come, which is in short known as the SEO. SEO is the practice of improving the quantity and quality of the website traffic generated by search engines. So let us say in the previous example, I have told a Bangalore to Delhi flight. So what if I'm using the search engine optimization? What I will do is I will input the keyword, or I will tell Bangalore to Delhi flights less than 5,000 rupees. So if I'm giving this keyword, then the search engine will optimize these web pages from the another servers, and then they will showcase whichever is having keywords of less than 5,000. So that is how the search engine optimization works. Okay, this is a very big topic. I will explain one day how this actually works. Okay, for now just remember that whatever search you are doing on the internet or on the web, Google or Yahoo, etc., then the results that are coming are basically coming because in the background the Google server or the Google algorithms are running in the background. They are running the search engine optimization on them, and based on that they are giving the results on the first page. This is a huge topic, but for now just remember this. With if you are optimizing your website for the SEO, then that's also one of the marketing techniques. So as I've just said, like companies can prefer their web page to appear on the first page of the listing generated by a browser keyword search. SEO aims to get high organic visibility. So what it means is once you type in the keyword, then in the Google 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, once you search something, there are so many pages. So normally any user will see what is on the first page it is displayed, they click on that. If at all they are not getting, then they will go to the second page and click on that. Let us say nobody will go to the sixth page or seventh page. That's a very least probability. So nowadays the competition is going on so as to show your website on the first or second page of Google itself. The fight for this is nowadays nothing but through search engine optimization. Another thing is, another term you should be aware about this digital marketing is the web crawler. How this, first of all, let us say I have a website. My website is means our website is help to achieve.in. How does the Google know that there is a website called help to achieve.in? This Google comes to know because they are using a concept of web crawlers. What they will do is they will browse this internet automatically, and then they will get all the websites that are there. Of course I have to enable my website so as to get on the search engine. Once I have enabled this so that the search engine can find me, then there will be pinging going on between the search engines and this website, that then Google will scan my entire website. The scanning of the entire website is nothing but the web crawling. Okay. Just remember that search engines, let us say today I have created a new website. How the search engine will come to know? Because of the help of the web crawler only it comes to know. Every day some thousands of websites are getting created. So how Google will come to know or Yahoo will come to know? It is through web crawling algorithms or the software that the Google or the Yahoo is running on their search engines. Just remember that. Next is nowadays the latest in social media marketing. It is a practice of using the social media for customer management purposes. So what exactly is social media? No, social media, if you go with the definition, it is a group of internet-based applications. All are internet-based. If you take Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, or Pinterest, or Tumblr, many things are there. So those are built on the technology Web 2.0 that allows the creation and exchange of the user generated content. So user is generating the content, they are writing the post, they are telling my birthday is so and so, what school they have studied. So much data these users are generating. And once the users are generating, then whoever are the friends or whoever have the visibility to the profile, then they can be able to see. So user is generating the content, but others can also see and they can also exchange, but means they can share the content. So this is what is a proper definition of social media. And social media now can also be like a collaborative companies like Wikipedia, Twitter, YouTube, just as said. So I want to discuss one more thing. How the tech, we all know that internet is changing very fast, and with that, technologies are also varying very fast. So how we will know what is the correct time that the technology will boom? You know, so this Gartner company, they have developed a multi-stage model that will tell actually how this technology will move ahead across the course of time. This maturity is the time over the course of years, and then this is the wave. This is the pattern in which the technology will move. This is the first stage. First stage is the moment, let us say, the Facebook was launched. What will happen? Means the visibility is very less. Because means visibility means here number of customers you can see that are aware of this product or aware of this technology, Facebook or Instagram, let us say. So in the initial stages, let us say this is the first year of Facebook or YouTube, then the visibility of the customer is very less. So this is the stage one. Then what will happen is second stage is suddenly many people will come to know, because then what will happen is Facebook, through the word of mouth publicity or through the marketing team doing a very good job, that they are making advertisements and so many things, and they are pushing so that these their results come into the first page of Google. Then what will happen suddenly, so many people have got the visibility of that, and then there will be so much expectation of that customer. Once they know that, okay, on the Facebook I can share my post, I can see what my friend is doing, all these things, so suddenly there will be huge hype. So this is the second stage. Then what will happen is over the course of time, then these expectations tend to slowly fall. Okay, so marketing department also, what happens is once this peak has hit, then marketing department will also suddenly try to push their advertisements on the user's post. Okay, so this happens at this time. But then after some time, if you see this the visibility of this advertisements will be high at this point. But after some time, you will see the users are slowly are no more using the technology, and then the visibility of this post and all will eventually decrease. So this is the third stage. What happens is marketing will see that everything that is there on the user's page, they will click on those ads. This is the trough of disillusionment. Disillusionment. Okay. Here, what is happening is illusion. Marketers are having the illusion that whenever if you're posting something on a user's page, then all the users will see. But then over a course of time, they'll realize that is not true. Only few of their ads are being getting clicked. So then this phase is nothing but the trough of disillusionment. Then what happens is after the stage, the marketing team again they will work on that, work on their ads and their post, and their marketing department will try to customize the offers so that they will not show anything randomly on any page of the user. They'll be more smart. Then that way, then that stage is known as the scope of alignment. So here the marketers are actually knowing that, okay, not all thing will work, only few thing will work. Then they will customize all their ads or everything in this process. So this stage is not the scope of alignment. Then fifth is once you have customized everything, or marketing team has customized on this technology, let's say on the Facebook, then what happens is slowly you will be getting the returns, and this will hit the peak where the plateau of productivity, where you will see the your number of ads are getting more visible and are being clicked, because you're targeting the customers in a better way, or you're displaying your ads in a better way. So this is how any technology, whatever is there, they will be having a hype initially in this at the second stage. Then after that there will be a fall, and then suddenly after that, if they work properly, then again to the scope of alignment, they'll reach the plateau of productivity, where actually marketing team wants this technology to be useful. Next is digital analytics. Digital analytics is nothing but the data generated with the customer behavior on the online, mobile, and social media. So nowadays everything is digital, so which is online, and everything is mobile, and everything is on social media. So you will explore all this data, and by exploring all the data that is generated through online social media, then you are able to understand the customer behavior, then that is known as the digital analytics. So means there are some of the methods in which you can conduct a digital analytics. Let us say if you are using a website, if you are having a website, then you want to understand how many customers are coming onto your first page, how much time they are staying. So all these things you can know if you are having a website analysis, means analytics. So if you are having a website analytics, then what you will know is you can know what is the audience, with how many visits are there on your customer and how many are through referrals. So there are many ways in which you can use this analytics. So nowadays, if you see, there are only at present two main technologies that collect the website data. Okay, you have running the analytics on this website, but how you will store the information so that you can extract this information, like how many users have actually come, what is the time and all. You need to have some technology behind this wherein you will store this data and analyze this data. So for this, there are mainly two technologies that are there. Where the first one is the log file analysis. So what happens is whenever a person will come to visit your website, then all those things will be written in a log file. Log file will consist of the IP address and whatever he has searched or the names. So this how this log file is generated, you can customize. So this is one of the way. And another way is the page tagging. Page tagging is like, let us say on your home page on your website, what you will do is you will insert some JavaScript or the HTML code. Then whenever the user is going to this home page, then at the background this JavaScript will run and it will generate one log file kind of thing, which will tell how much time the user was there, how much data he has seen, whatever is there. So this can be generated. So this is another technology through which the data can be collected from the website and can be used for the digital analytics or the website analytics. Okay. Next is coming to the website's performance. If you have to gauge how your company's website is performing, or you want to know how many customers are coming to your website, then there are few of the metrics that you should be aware of. What are the metrics are? Frequency count, that is the number of visitors who are coming, then how many page view per visit. Let us say you have a home page, you have a products page, and then about page. Normally by default every website will, whenever they type in the website name, they'll go to the home page. Let us say you want to understand how many people have actually visited the product page. So that if you know, if you can somehow track the people who are visited the products page, that is nothing but the ratio. So page views per visit. The customer has visited your website, and in that website, how many people have actually visited the products page is nothing but the ratio of that page. This is key performance indicator is the same, which is the ratio and frequency counts. And then some of the terminology that is used in when the website performance is a hit. All these web pages are there on the server, web server. Okay. So let us say whenever you have typed in Google like able to achieve.in, then what will happen is the Google will give a hit on this. That a request will be sent to help to achieve database so as to return the data of this website. So whenever you type in this help to achieve.in in your browser, then that will be a hit. A request will be generated. Second is a page view. A page view is how many the number of times a page has been viewed. This is very straightforward. Then the third one is a visit or session. So an interaction by individual with a website consisting of one or more requests for the analytic definable. So this is defined. If you want to say if a person is visiting your website for let's say 10 seconds, then that you can categorize as a visit or a session. Somebody can define only if a person has been on your home page for 30 seconds, then you categorize it as a visit. So it depends on how you are defining it. It varies from website to website. Engagement time is the amount of time a visitor is interacting within the site. How much time he is actually there on the website. Event is the number of times a discrete action occurs on a website. As I have just said, if there is a home page and there's a products page and there's the about page and there's a contact us page, let us say he's clicking on the products page, then that is one event. He's doing something extra. Or he's going to the products page and clicking on some image. That is one event. This is also one of the metric. First visit or first session, a visitor who from a user who has made any previous visits, who has not made. So first time he is visiting. Then unique visitor is the number of individuals who make one or more visits within a specific reporting period. Let us say if a user has visited on the first day and then on the sixth day, let us say you are saying within a 5 days if a user is returning back, then we will identify that visitor as a unique visitor. Some of the other ways is like a session cookie is one important term. You know, cookies. You know, whenever you go to a website, you will see there is a small pop-up where cookies will be, or pop-up will appear where accept cookies will be there or decline will be there. And most of the time we have to accept those cookies only then the web page will load. So what they are doing is they are making the users to accept the cookies. So once you accept the cookie, what will happen is there will temporary storage on the web page that will track whatever you are doing, like your IP address, your location, everything will be stored. Then what will happen is based on that, this data can be used by the companies so as to show you whatever they want to show during your next visit. So that is nothing but a cookie. So session cookies, there are two types of cookies. One is the session cookie, another is a persistent cookie. Session cookie, like once you're there on the web page, then as long as you are there, internet means you are there, then that will be available. That will be stored. Once you are offline, then this data will be deleted automatically. Another one is a persistent cookie, where stored on a visitor's hard drive until they expire. So this is another cookies. Just remember this that whenever you are online, the session cookies will be there, and on a persistent cookies on the visitor hard drive, this will be saved. It is like a Google Chrome. If you open, the cookies are there once you are there on the Google Chrome, and this is something else stored on the hard drive. Another terminology is impression. Impression is like when a page loads on a visitor screen. Let us say you have gone to the help-to-achieve.in website, then the page will load. So sometimes what advertisers will do is, so this is one impression is created once you have visited them. Once you have visited this website means an impression of you has been marked on this. So based on the impression, when the entire page is loaded, that is called as an impression. Let us say if you go to some website called google.com, then once you click on the google.com, then what will happen? Suddenly you see there's a pop-up will come on the home screen. Some another ad will come, something will be there. So this type of ads are nothing but the impressions, and these things can be used by the companies or the marketing department so that they can have a better exposure of their products or services to the end customers. So this is also important metric. Singleton is a term when a single page is viewed. Very straightforward. There are so many pages on a website. Singleton is basically whenever you visit a page on the website, that is a singleton metric. Bounce rate is the percentage of visits that enter and exit on the same page without browsing other pages. So let us say on my website, home page, product page, and the about page is there. Then a person has come to the home page. Then he is not visiting another pages. He is going to the home page and again on this home page again clicking on the home page itself. Then this is called a bounce rate. Without browsing the other pages, he is coming and exiting and on the same page itself. Then that is a bounce rate. Exit rate is the percentage of visits that end on a particular page. Let us say people are visiting the website and then they are coming to the home page, and just by looking at the home page they are closing the website. So what is happening on the home page itself means the users, customers are exiting the website. So this is the exit rate of that web page, of that particular page. Here in this example, it is the home page. So these are some of the terminologies that are there for a website. Okay, and these are essential to know from a marketing perspective, because whenever you are trying to generate ads on some social media platform or on another website, then you should always look for these metrics, because these metrics will give you data as to how efficient or how good is that website and it can be used for the marketing purposes. Integrated marketing management is another concept where what will happen is it will help the marketers align all the process, that is analyzing, planning, and then implement and then control the activities. So all these activities can be integrated so as to become more efficient, effective, and accountable. So just remember the term integrated is basically where you are integrating all the activities of the marketing department. So if we have this module as a part of the marketing automation, then it will help you to have a better control of all these four stages. If you go in detail like marketing strategy, process automation, integrate people, process, resources, and technologies across the marketing ecosystem. This is the same what I have just said, where you have control over each and every phase of the marketing. Next is the marketing performance management. So how you gauge the performance of your marketing department and how you are able to manage that one through automation is nothing but the marketing performance management. So if we have this software enabled, then if the software is enabled in this, then what the software will do is they will help the companies to measure the performance of the marketing department. How they will do it is they will run analysis and the reports. And then once the reports are generated, then you can design some process so as to improve the outcomes over time through the closed loop marketing. Closed loop marketing is plan, do, measure, and implement, as we have discussed in the second slide. So this is at a higher level where you gauge the marketing performance. So what it includes is a data repository of what is happening, what is going on, what your marketing team is doing, and then some tools will be there, and the analytic tools will be there, which will help you identify how this performance is being happening. That it will give you reports as to how effective is the marketing strategy. Another thing is the marketing resource management. In the previous, we have seen how this performance can be gauged. Next is the resources, how the resources are effectively used. So if we have this automated tool there, then what it will do is they will help to identify the marketing processes where the resources are effectively used. So this is mainly for resources. So if we have this software enabled, then what it will help you is to enable it will help in strategic planning and the budgeting. And then so many things are there like creative development, distribution, where the money is going, how you can plan your content. Basically your resources, if you see in the marketing team, resources are basically the human people, and then the content in the form of videos, advertisements, or music, or ads, everything. So this is the content. How you can effectively content management, you can plan this. This is the media, and then how you can do event coordination, resource management. Next is the marketing analytics. So marketing analytics is just, if you go with the definition, it is nothing but the application of maths and the statistical processes to understand some of the problems that your marketing team is facing. So if we have this marketing analytics software enabled as a part of marketing automation, then what it will help you is to identify the customer groups, means in the sales territory, market segment, campaign, or the product category. So in all these segments, what are the marketing problems that the team is facing, you can understand if we have this marketing analytics installed. So basically this analytics is done in three ways. One is the standard reports, and the OLAP, and the third is data mining. So to see the standard reports are basically like in a form of Excel sheet where like traditionally it will show the data in terms of average, the sum, difference, the profit or the loss. Something of that sort which is very simple. Okay. Then another type of analytics is the online analytical processing, which is known as OLAP. So what it does, it transforms the customer related data into strategic information. So this is having some more intelligence in in this analytics, where you are running some algorithms on this customer data and you're able to generate some strategic information. So how it does is it breaks into, it processes this data based on different segments. Like it divides the data into products and it will segregate all these areas, whatever you show. Then what it does it, its OLAP software basically locates the intersection of dimensions and displays the results. Let us say there are products and channels. Okay, let us say you are trying to sell a shampoo product. And just give an example. The channels can be from YouTube, how many people have got exposure to your idea, then on the Facebook, how many have got. Then what this OLAP will does is this will show how many ads have been generated from the YouTube and from the Facebook and how many are there in common also. Sometimes the Facebook user and the YouTube user might be the same. So these types of things might be missed in the standard report. Whereas in the OLAP, these are somewhat more technical and they are more intelligence oriented. So this will give you a clear idea where you are actually seeing the intersection and it is displaying the results. The third one is the data mining. Data mining we'll discuss in the third type of CRM, which is where the entire means you are mining the data. From the data you are able to generate the intelligence and then you are understanding more about it, about the customer behavior. In further chapters we'll be discussing in detail about the data mining, but for now just remember that it is like you are mining the gold. Okay, if you mine a gold mine then you will get the gold. Likewise data mining is you go deep into the data and understand the data, then you will get some intelligence data out of that, where from where you will understand the customer behavior, his preferences, his likes and dislikes, and all those things. So generating that from this basic data is nothing but the data mining in short. How they do it is by running so many algorithms like statistics, data reduction, statistic analysis, cluster analysis, multi-dimension scaling, decision trees, neural networks, and so many things are there which are more technical. Just remember that data mining will generate intelligence data from this whole bunch of data. So this is what is all about the marketing automation. If you have to create a summary, then marketing automation is basically how you use this automation or the software or you develop the applications so that it will help the marketing department and the marketing managers to control each and every aspect of their objectives. Okay, that is knowing which areas of your website or the products you should advertise, where you should advertise, whether on social media, and how you can know the efficiency of your marketing department and all those things by knowing the metrics we have understood. So all these things can be written in a software. Then if you're able to do that and you're able to use that, then your marketing automation is complete and then you will be able to have your marketing department more efficient, and then based on that data you can have a strategic CRM also. So if you have liked the video, hit the like button. If you have any doubts or comments, you can comment below. I'll be happy to share my knowledge on that. And finally, thank you for watching and subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos. Bye bye.